Tired of ads? This Black Friday, get more from your favourite HeadStuff podcasts with HeadStuff Plus. Use code BLACKFRIDAY for 15% off an annual membership at headstuffpodcasts.com. Offer ends November 30th.
In Walmart's Who'Knewville, everyone readied their cart. Amazing Black Friday deals are about to start. Online and in the app, such great deals to explore. Everything you love from tech, toys, and more. The days to save and the ones to remember. It's only the 25th to the 30th of November. Set your alarms. Don't miss out. These deals are epic, without a doubt. The Who's are all ready, but are you? Walmart Black Friday deals await. Who knew?
This show is part of the HeadStuff Podcast Network.
Lovely stuff.
Yay, lovely, lovely.
Tell you what, though, folks, that's bloody nice. That is bloody lovely.
Lovely Holly.
Lovely touch.
Lovely Holly.
Lovely touch.
Hello, and you're very, welcome
welcome
to another episode of The Lovely Show. And it's a very special episode
Oh, you better
today
believe it is.
of The Lovely Show, because we are joined in studio by a very special guest, the CEO, the head honcho at Waterford Whispers News, Mr. Colm Williamson.
Yes.
I just hesitated on your name there.
Williamson.
Is it? It's Williamson. It's Williamson, isn't
Williamson.
it? Oh yeah.
MacLeam.
There's a thing in the country where people add extra bits to names.
Oh yeah.
Like Stevens will become Stevenson.
Like St. Stevenson.
And I was like, exactly, and I panicked that I was doing it there. How are you getting on?
Gosh, yeah, sure, look.
You've got a brand new spanking book out.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. We have it on the shelf.
Right beside your beautiful head.
Yeah.
Waterford Whispers News, the 2025 edition.
What year is this in the series of doing the book?
That's number 12.
Holy
God.
Moses.
Holy
It must be hard though to decide what stories of the year to include.
Yeah, it is, because we do 60% of the year, and then we have to make 40% then new stuff. So it's 190 stories.
Good God.
100 and whatever of that percentage is the old stuff. And like we do, between myself and Carl, we've 15,000 stories so far since we started. So I think there's 1,000 or something a year, so we have to go through a lot.
Bloody hell.
And come here, how did take us back?
Yeah.
Take us back now. If
one.
Doc Brown was to jump in the old DeLorean,
Gotta go back.
and we got to go back to the origins. Tell me how this whole thing started off.
Just being broke, after the recession. I was living in Dublin.
So this is like 2009?
2008, I was living in
Because
Dublin.
I remember definitely the Facebook era, it was huge.
That's when
it really...
Everything took
for me.
Facebook. We wouldn't be here only for Facebook, to be honest. Seriously.
I hate to say
A
that.
lot of us.
Yeah.
And we all give out about it. But 2008, I was unemployed. I was living in Dublin.
What were you working at before this?
I was a bar manager.
Oh, wow.
I was managing Walters and Dunleary. I was also in the Noggin Inn. Monkstown, I was in Goggins. I was
These do sound like made up places.
Yeah.
no, they're real.
You said Walter Goggins. That's an
Walter
actor.
Goggins, yeah. Fallout. And then I
had a job in Tarantino's there for a while.
my kid, he was born, and I just didn't want him to have a Dublin accent, so we moved down to
So
Tramore.
solid, yeah.
I think
No,
that's
seriously, that was a real.
I
main-
totally get that, yeah.
That's the main reason why people leave Dublin and London. I remember my friend Adon telling me, he was like, he moved down home. He's from Cavan, thick Cavan accent. And he was like, the kids are coming here now, and I don't know, I think I might move home. And I was like, why? And he was like, McGann, like, Jesus Christ, like, I'm just thinking like the kids be 8 or 9 coming in with a Dublin accent. Like, you drowned them. Like.
Yeah.
He's actually talking
They're not my
about
kids.
murdering his
kids.
own children.
I think it's worse when they have the accent and they move away and then come back with a Dublin accent.
Oh,
that's the cruelty of it,
Like, all this effort I put in
Yeah,
to get you out of this,
and then you
and
come
look
back
what
with
you've
that.
gone and done.
Come back with that. So we moved down and thinking, it was like we're going to get a job, because jobs were plentiful. So were apartments at the time. And you could literally just, I want to live there. And we did. And 600 a month, you live beside the sea. I was like, it's the dream. And
It's amazing how, like, during, like, when the rest of the world is in crisis, like during the recession, we seem to have loads of money. All my friends had loads of money, and now
'Cause
the
we're on the
country,
dole.
yeah, we were on the dole, and we were fucking buying steaks and going out every night of the week, and now we're all making much more money, and nobody can
Yeah,
afford
but that's because
anything.
everything's way more expensive. You go out and pay a $5 for a steak back in those days nearly.
That's true.
You could live on a tenner a day. I was living on a tenner a day.
Yeah.
And
Used to
I'd
get
still have
hand
money
jobs
left for
in
beer.
There you go.
restaurants.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, no. So yeah, we were down there, and Lehman Brothers collapsed, and I said, right, fuck, I have no job. I was working part time in a hotel, managing a restaurant, like really part time, and off the books, and that
Probably
kind
a
of job.
statute of limitations gone on that.
Yeah, you're grand,
Definitely fine now. But I just started messing on Facebook, writing stories. I used to love Photoshop,
Yeah.
Microsoft Paint. Before Photoshop, I was.
wow, that's where
Yeah.
you started.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to do Photoshop
It is.
decently on.
And I pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
really
good.
fucking hell. Because
That's dedication.
Yeah, that's hours. of
that
work.
really
Hours.
is.
There's no tools. Like you're
No, it's just the eraser,
paste
and you're
and-
trying to really zoom in to get the
It's
head.
literally like chopping up something with a knife and
Yeah, yeah.
sticking it together on
Yeah.
the computer. Yeah.
Do you remember your first story?
It was about a phone box in Ferry. So they were taking up all the phone boxes because they're useless, and I did a story about a fucking phone box in Ferrybank, and I can't remember what it was, but it was all local stuff. So I started with doing like the local news, the local Tramore news, the local Waterford news. I think that's how it grew, because it resonates with people. Oh, you mentioned Tramore.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
The local
And
acknowledgement
you
really
branch
was a long
out.
way.
Yeah.
Kilkenny then started doing Wexford, Clonmel, because I lived in all these areas. And then Dublin. And then once I started doing Dublin, how about national news or
Yeah.
politics?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And once I started doing that, I was like, fuck, there's something in this, And then someone was there, look at the Onion. Oh, the Onion. I never really followed the Onion
Yeah.
until after I started. And I was there, fuck, this is brilliant. So I just copied them.
Yeah.
Like all the satire sites. So we'd meet up every year. And last year or this year we're in Amsterdam, and you have the Dutch, the Germans, all these big satire sites, and they're huge.
This is like a convention.
It's a
Wow,
big,
that is-
big
Satire.
satire. It's called.
Wow.
Yeah. So we all meet up, all lads. And they're all
some reason.
introverts. Most of us. And we all meet up and we do a little summit thing, and we talk about business and how terrible our business is and no money in it. And then they're printing now. They're gone back to print and
Wow.
stuff. They're copying the Onion again. So
Onion's gone back into
Yeah.
print, yeah.
what I'd literally do was I'd find a story, copy and paste it, and rewrite the whole thing,
Lovely.
because I didn't know how to write anything, like structure of an article. Then I'd done a course in like a adult education place, and it was a journalism and photography course, and they taught me how to structure the articles and
Who, what, where, when, why?
I'd done it for a year, and I was like, yeah, that's it. Oh, that's how you do it.
Wow.
And was it always Waterford Whispers from day one, where you're
Was,
like,
yeah.
that's the name?
Yeah,
Class.
yeah. It was just, I was doing it on notes on Facebook. It used to be just Facebook notes. They had no website. And the reach then, the tap was fully on. It would just fucking fly, you
Yeah.
know. The reach now is like, it's like a dribble. But
They make you pay for it now, don't they?
they do,
That's,
yeah.
Facebook
They do,
is-
yeah. I give out about them, but I can't. you
I know, that's it. I always go back to that as well. Even complain about social media. I'm like, oh, but I wouldn't be where I am without it. Fuck.
I feel like that's like the model for
22.
most businesses now, is like you create a free business that everyone enjoys, and then you make that business so awful to use that you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like YouTube is getting so fucking annoying to use now.
Yeah. We're thinking of going into YouTube next year with doing like the Bill reports, like Bill Bad Body, kind of a right wing kind of thing. But yeah, people are like, oh, it's not the way it used to be now. So I'm like, fuck
But
right.
even, I still think YouTube is the one to go for if
make
you're going.
money.
Yeah, completely. Like it's always been the model for a lot of people from moving into long form. That it
yeah,
is.
long form. That's what we
It's-
want to do.
And you're
yeah.
already at a place that you'd have such a following moving over. Because I think a lot of people, the struggle is building the following up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And a lot of people now use TikTok to push towards their
The
YouTube.
reels, yeah.
What was your first big kind of success where you're like, all right, there's something here? Like
Michelle Obama and her husband was with the president. I was over and
Michelle Obama and her husband.
we were over.
You're such a feminist.
I know. Take that. So she was over, and I quoted her as saying, oh God, all these Irish are ugly motherfuckers. That was the headline. And the fucking abuse on like, it was just all
See, that's
racism
the
then.
side.
So
Yeah.
I hooked into the fucking
Hooked into
right
the
wing.
Hooked into the racism.
Dragged him in.
If I
Hooked
can
him in.
annoy, well, I mean, a friend of mine, Martin Angolo, every time he
A friend of yours.
friend of the shows, friend of ours. Well,
friend.
Colm might know.
I do.
But
I know. Yeah.
You know, Martin. Every time Martin,
He's very
posts-
happy when he's drinking pints.
He loves
That's
pints.
him at his happiest.
The man does comedy as a way to get to
Get
pints.
points. Yeah.
But he was saying every time he has a clip about race, he just gets a ton of abuse. But they're the clips that go viral because of you're getting
comments.
engagement.
Engagement, yeah.
It pushes it up the algorithm.
Brilliant, yeah.
So he'll purposely go out of his way to talk about race. Just
I
so
think
that
there's a lot of that goes on.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
In the media anyway.
There's no such thing as bad engagement.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
But I remember back, we were in college and someone came in, obviously not realising that it was a satire site at this point, and they're like, did you see Pat Kenny was in having cocaine in Workman's last night? And he fucking went on this rant. And it was a war. And they were like, no, this happened. Like, Pat Kenny was out of it, shouting abuse. I was like, that is incredible. When that still likely happens a lot.
We get a lot now on TikTok. So TikTok's kind of like the new Facebook. Where people on Facebook now are, oh yeah, it's Waterford Whispers. Oh, sure, look. But on TikTok now is because you have a lot of younger people and Americans. They don't seem to have the cop that it's fake. So we do the video stories, like ridiculous ones. We done one recently on, it was 2 years ago. Santa shot down over Israel by the Iron Dome. And there's people actually going, is this real? It was a fucking real.
I wouldn't put it past them. No, I would not put it past
There's
them.
a lot of layers to this that I have to explain aren't real.
But there's kids, with the crying emojis all the way down. Oh, yeah.
So
My brother's seen this.
in a world of misinformation, Colm, do you court that kind of confusion, or do you purposely try and lean away from it?
It's not intentional,
Yeah.
but it sometimes happens. Like we done one recently again, the snuzzes.
Yeah.
But we done a suppository.
Yeah, I
version.
saw that. Yeah.
That one flew on TikTok there. Someone pointed out to me during the week, "Jeez, one of your stories after going viral again." I always get it. Oh, one of your stories after going viral. And it's just like Americans again. It's just like, what? They're putting suppositories, snuzzes up their asses in Ireland,
I got stung this week, I think it was a story you put out this week. When you're just like kind of scrolling, you're not even really looking that hard. And I just saw Tato release noiseless crisps for watching. And I went, what a fucking stupid idea. And I didn't. And then I saw it recently when I was looking up this. I was like, all right, that's what this is.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
When you started, when did you know, okay, this could be a job for me?
When the dole started pressuring me, you need to get a job.
How did that meeting go? All right, lads, I got a great fucking idea.
They helped me. They helped. It was really funny because they goes, there's a back to enterprise. Because I started making money through the ads.
Yes.
And people start clicking on the ads in the articles. And the North Korean story, which is I hate talking about this one, but the North Korean lands the first ever man in the sun. And that one really took off, but it made like thousands on the ads. And that's when I went, fucking hell, there's money in ads. And then I literally had to go into the dole and go, yeah, I'm making money off this. And they were like, all right, just make a business plan and we'll give you your dole for the first year, 3/4 of the next year, when we even give you a grant. I was like, fuck, wow. This is great.
Jesus.
Actually doing something and getting paid for it.
Yeah.
And it just kind of took off then. Yeah. That was the computer and everything. Bought me a proper computer, Adobe Suite, the whole lot. I was like, fuck.
Finally had Photoshop.
By MS.
Served me well.
Lovely stuff.
This show is part of HeadStuff Podcasts. Here's another show you might like.
Fireside has been reignited. If you love ancient tales told in a new way, or even if you just like being told a good story, then pull up a chair by the fireside. I'm Kevin Ciolahan, your host and fireside bard. And after a year-long hiatus, I'm back with fresh retellings of the folklore and mythology of Ireland and beyond. So whether you're a long-time fan or a new listener, join us and let these timeless stories light up your imagination. Fireside, the Irish Storytelling Podcast, is a proud member of the HeadStuff Podcast Network. Wherever you are and wherever you go, you can always join us by the fireside.
This Black Friday, you can get 15% off an annual HeadStuff Plus subscription. You'll get bonus episodes, ad-free listening, and plenty of exclusive content from your favourite shows throughout the year. Use code Black Friday for 15% off a year of HeadStuff Plus. Whether you're into Young Hot Guys, The Lovely Show, Shite Talk History, or Agony Rants, there's loads waiting for you. Support your favourite shows and get access to hundreds of hours of bonus content, all ad-free. Offer ends November 30th. Just go to headstuffpodcast.com and use the code Black Friday on checkout to purchase your annual plan.
No one should have to choose between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Purina is helping to create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters through the Purple Leash Project, so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
Have you ever run into any kind of celebs or politicians who had any negative feedback over stories?
Get cold shoulders a lot, yeah. And because we write so many things, we tend to forget who we write it, you know, and obviously there's Carl, and before we used to have Jerry as well, and we would obviously be hitting at people, and then you forget you're after doing something on someone, and then you meet someone, and then you don't actually remember when you're talking to them. But I'm not going to mention names because, you know, but definitely, you just kind of, you get the eye and you just go, oh, fuck, well, I know what that eye is about. And I'm starting to realise the eye, and they give you the eye, it's kind of that, you know, that shake.
Looking through you.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking break.
Yeah. I had that when I shook hands with Brendan O'Connor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I met him at the IFTAs years after Republic Telly, and I got a tight squeeze and a squinty eye, and I was like, right, he's annoyed about something I said about him 4 years ago.
Oh, what did you say?
I can't even remember. Oh, we would have slagged him mercilessly.
Yeah.
You kind of every season had like a new person to be like,
Yeah,
this will be the person we'll relentlessly go after.
different people.
Yeah.
Anyone in the canteen, basically.
Because that's for you. You're like, you're going to be in front of them frequently.
Yeah.
When there was a canteen.
I missed that show. That was, I should bring that back.
They were really and truly.
I missed it too. It's such a great thing to have, though. It's a nice antidote to depressing news. Like, do you ever, does news depress you?
No.
No?
I'm so immune to it.
Yeah.
Like, even with all the, I suppose the Gaza stuff was pretty horrible, but I mean, I'm so desensitized to, like I grew up on rotten.com and you know, seeing my friends send me awful shit, you know, people getting run over in trains. I'm like, stop fucking sending me stuff. And I literally have to block people.
Who the fuck are you friends with?
Oh, they're always trying to, you know, I get so many messages because of what I do, I suppose, and there's always trying to, people shock me, and so I deal with the news every day. I literally, first thing I have to do is when I wake up is look at the news, and the news is awful. And when you keep looking at it, I suppose it's like a doctor. Oh, your son's dead, you know, and.
You do definitely. I know, and Joe as well.
You would be a terrible doctor.
He's dead.
But it's
good news and bad news. Good news is we have free parking here at the hospital.
But the thing in Joe, sometimes you'd be like, weirdly in Joe, there'd be times you're like, I hope this news story goes this way because I have the perfect meme if it does.
Yeah.
Like if it goes that way with whatever the case is, you know, you're like, and I'm like, I don't know if I should be doing this anymore. My head's getting warped by the whole thing.
But you have a balance on the website. Like
that's Carl.
Because really, because I was reading your new book, and like it's in sections where you have like kind of the politics section, and then kind of like, I don't know, would you call it lifestyle?
Yeah, it's like
and after the politics one, I was getting depressed because it's, you know, it's about rent, it's about corruption, it's about world news, and then you read a story about crisps, and you're like, you need
the observational humor, as you say, the local man stuff.
You need that to balance off.
I love the local man. I do a lot of the local man stuff. It's just the observational humor and, you know, writing around it. I love those stories the best. Because,
I think the Bill you know, I would worry. Have you ever had encounters where you've met people who don't realise?
Bill,
Yeah.
oh, Bill, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Oh,
online.
no, oh, yeah, people like...
That's what I would be.
Marcus Sweeney, he thought Bill was real for a while, and he was sending me messages, oh, hey, man, love what you do. And I was trying to keep him, I was there, oh, I'm going to do a podcast, you want to come on it? And he was like, oh, yeah, I'd love that. Then I think he kind of realised Bill wasn't real.
It started just with yourself.
Yeah.
And then
Carl,
the workforce ballooned.
Oh, did you? Like insane. So Carl...
You have one man underneath you.
Whoa. No, it was Carl, and then I got Jerry as well, Jerry McBride, and that was at the peak. And then it's just me and Carl again. Yeah, so it's a hard business to monetize. You know, like any comedy,
it's the way
fucking impossible.
You're trying to as well. You're sometimes reliant on the algorithm and all that crack, which is annoying that you have to be.
And the sponsorship, and so I used to have, you know, you'd have agents dealing with agencies, and then they take 20%, they take 20%, they take 15%, the government takes 24%. By the time you actually do something, you do a great piece of content, and then at the end of it, you have fucking nothing, you know, and you're like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, it's great. You know, I have all these brands and woo, brilliant, but you're like, they're the ones winning at the end of the day.
I know, and it's sometimes that happened to me a few times where you end up feeling like, I thought I was meant to like doing this thing. I'm just sad.
It takes your soul, and it is
does.
corporate. It takes your soul. I've had this conversation with so many comedians and influencers. I hate that word, but like it's, and I think that's kind of dying out now.
I do too. Yeah, you don't see it as much, or these big campaigns anymore.
No, they're gone, and
I've noticed a lot more sports lads getting stuff that comedians and influencers used to get.
Yeah.
And if you're not into sport, it just looks like the weirdest ad in the world. You're like, why is this man with a misshapen head who can't seem to act selling a chicken roll in a Centra ad? And it's every time there's an ad in particular, and there's an actor, a female actor, and she's working her bollocks off. And then there's a rugby player, and he just goes, thanks. And I'm like, he's getting 90% of the wages on this, and it breaks my heart every time I see it.
Yeah.
What's your kind of process? What's your writing process like?
Well, let's just look at the news and go, right, what can I do?
You and Carl, are you've got like an office, you sit down opposite each other?
He's in Mayo.
Right.
I have an office in Tremor studio, and it's where we make all the t-shirts as well. So he'd send me pitches every morning. I'd send pitches back, and we kind of pitch on the same thing sometimes, and I go, my one's better. And he would write maybe 2 or 3, I'd write maybe 2 or 3. And but there's also other bits of content like the video and stuff, which I do in-house. I do the news anchor, Paddy Brown, Bill, all that kind of stuff. So I do all the content, video content, and he does the stories mostly, you know. So it's a nice marriage.
When did you start doing the videos? Like
when I started, I was the main thing I used to love the day-to-day. Brass eye, that kind of stuff, and I started doing all that kind of stuff at the start. So when I started the written content, I did a load of videos as well, which you can't see now because I've hidden them because they look awful. And big long intros to the news, like a fucking minute long. Imagine doing that now. It's just like a world revolving
spinning
around
for ages
because I made it myself.
Yeah, I know, you were proud of it. Back in those days, I'm like,
it took me 8 hours to do that. You know,
that's the thing. People don't appreciate that.
No, you do that. You want everyone to appreciate it. They're like, fucking get on with it, will you?
I know.
And now it's just like straight in. So I love the videos. And the problem was, obviously, we had to pivot our business because I've kind of ditched the ads. You know, we still take in the odd brand, but I made a decision like 2 years ago. I'm done. I just want out, and I said, right, I need a business. So I started the t-shirt business and mugs and all that, and relaunched the shop and brought everything in-house, all the equipment. We print everything end to end, and that took a year to kind of get to where it is now, where I'm stepping back and actually getting back to doing the videos.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking love
Because
the videos.
you've done live shows. I've been to a couple of your live shows.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
fantastic.
that was fucking hard work though.
Yeah.
Barry Murphy was directing, and we had some great actors in it. Yourself, Peter McGann, a few others as well. Just great crack. And we sold out Vicar Street. We were up in Belfast, the Everyman in Cork, the Spiegel Tent. It was really hard. We had two great actors, Sophie Jo Watson, Damien, fantastic. A lot of work.
Damien, fantastic. That's a great name.
Yeah. Kearney. It was brilliant. No, it was really hard work though, and we didn't make any money, to be honest.
All right. Yeah. Because you're just putting so much into it.
Yeah. You're throwing everything at the wall, and then we kind of put the cart before the horse, and we didn't have. I think when you need a live show, you need characters and a character developed, and we put the cart before the horse where we just, we'll just hire in two brilliant actors, but no one knew who they were or their act. You know, they weren't. They had no presence online. You know, that's where Bill came out. I just went, right, okay, fuck it. I need to, bite the bullet, do the acting thing. I've always been an actor on stage and stuff. So I said, why not just fucking, develop my own character? So I did, and Bill is going to come back next year as hopefully a big force in Waterford Whispers universe. Same with Paddy, the anchor. So yeah.
RT gave ye a lick of stardom for a very brief moment. Was that the Comic Relief, or what was?
Yeah, so initially we had the Comic Relief, and we were in the Tree Arena, and it was a huge, massive thing through Darren and Kite, and it was a massive thing. It was like 5,000 audience. It was all Deirdre O'Kane, Fred. There was loads of.
Was that Patrick's Day?
Patrick's Day,
yes,
yeah.
I was at that. Yeah,
it was huge, massive, and that was great. And then the next year, COVID, so we had Anne Doyle.
Yeah,
doing it, and
what an
fantastic.
amazing choice.
She was so cool. She was so cool. Like, I mean, when you meet, you see them all your life, on TV, and then you meet them, it's like totally different person.
Yes.
I shared a train journey back with Anne Doyle once from Cork, and same thing. You think a newsreader. She has buckets of personality and wild stories.
That's the thing, and would launch, because I met her, and again, instantly launched into these wild stories. I was like, we don't even know each other, and I love that you're entrusting me with this information.
But having her as your newsreader, it was a genius move, and also. And I remember at the time people had been shocked at what she was willing to say.
Yeah. Oh, she was full on, and didn't
was there
have
ever any hesitation from her?
No, and she was just such a pro. And then the following year, which you were mentioning, we got Angus McReena, who was famously what? And we done the same kind of format, and we had a Me Too part from the live show in the New Year's Eve segment where God was arrested for impregnating a young migrant 2,000 years ago. So it was a Me Too case from the Bible, and I actually filmed God outside Waterford Court being thrown into a paddy wagon. And literally, when I filmed that, the cops actually came out of the court. And do you want a hand? Do you want a hand? I said, I'm fucking filming, I said. And they were there like, what are you filming? And I was there, God's been arrested, and there were stitches, just cops and stitches. Looking at me. Well, go ahead. And literally throwing him into the back of the paddy wagon. Anyway, that clip, someone took 20 seconds of that clip, put it up on X, of course, and the Archbishop of Ireland went nuts. Once he went nuts, then it started a whole avalanche of, American Bible belters complaining. They got 7,000 complaints into RT.
Brilliant.
We got hounded for a month. My dad got hounded by journalists because he looked like the God actor, the beard and stuff. And RTE were backing up. We're not apologising. And then they eventually apologised because there was 200 people outside. With those statues and stuff, and they were singing the Rosary outside. So that was interesting.
I love the idea that God needs to be defended.
Yeah, but it was the time
the most
of the
powerful being ever.
We timed it. We said we put that piece in because the Mother and Baby Homes report was going to be out the week after, and we kind of said, right, okay, we knew that report. Well, what's going to happen in January, because we done it in November. The mother baby, something on religion, put in the God sketch thing, yeah, whatever. And it was like, but everyone's sitting down, all their happy families, you know, watching the news or the new year coming in, and you know, the little Timmy's on the mother's app, and next thing God's, you know. So I can understand why, you know. But it was fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, maybe it was too soon.
Lovely stuff.
Was there ever any word of like a full half-hour RTE show?
We've been back and forth like any comedian who you come up and then you're popular, let's ask them and ruin it. And we've gone through that. We've done so much of that with RTE and Virgin Media. Oh no, we'll just do a little pilot and we'll not give you any money, or you know, we just do some stuff, take out all the funny bits though. You know, and that's the way it is, the corporate.
But that is.
So,
what's your favourite RTE newsreader voice?
Brian Dobson or Brian O'Donovan. Brian O'Donovan. Yeah, I've noticed how I like the ones. The further you get from Dublin, there's the Pascal Sheehy.
Pascal
Sheehy.
As you go further away from Dublin, the voices get more distinctive and fun.
Who's your man Luley? He's gone now. Lula.
Kieran Malooly.
Will Goodbody, he just had a great name.
Yeah, and he left. He's gone.
He's gone too.
That's who I put. Bill Badbody, obviously. It was nothing to do with him, though. I'm sure he's probably going, why did he call himself that? There's literally nothing to do with him.
Having an existential crisis ever since.
That's
why he left. He's like, I have to go.
I don't talk like this.
Have you got much notice outside Ireland? Over the years?
Well, like a quarter of our audience is US.
A quarter?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Oh, it's massive. US is a huge thing for us. Also, all the expat countries, Canada, Australia, UK especially, we're very strong in the UK. About a third of the audience, our views, 70 million views a month, are Irish, you know. Yeah. But in saying that, they're probably expats and, you know. So the geo tells us. You know.
I watch a lot of like American news, you know, journalists talking to Trump. Mm-hmm. And usually the way Trump will take a difficult question is he'll ask like, who are you with?
Who are you with, yeah.
And that's his first. If you ask him a different, he goes, who are you with? And they goes, that's a terrible news organization and you're a bunch of liars. Like, how possible is it to get into that press room?
They only allow in who they want. And somehow that one the other day was, I don't know how she got in because they are so strict with.
You're a little piggy.
Yeah. Oh God, what a horrible thing to say. Like, and then who he said something else the other day. I don't know. He's just an animal, isn't he?
But I get frustrated watching it because I think satirists would be much better at combating Trump than journalists, because journalists still talk to Trump as if he's a normal politician.
Yeah.
And like when he comes back with something insane, they kind of have nowhere to go.
They don't know where to go.
Whereas I feel like...
and he's good comedic sense as well.
Yeah.
The bastard's funny like it.
Yeah, the fucker is funny. I think satirists should be let in because I think they'd be much more adapted at dealing with him.
Absolutely. Yeah. He'd never do that.
But he'd never.
No way. He'd know better.
He'd know better, buddy. Waterford Whispers News.
I'm a big fan of yours.
Trump, what's your workout regime? How do you remain so sexy in your old age? I think that's how you'd get in. You just keep praising him.
Yeah, until you get in. Yeah.
Plumos News.
Plumos News. Here's Tomas with the Plumos News.
Tomas Plumos is a great name. Yeah, I want to see more. I want to see more live shows.
Yeah, they're hard. I Barry kind of hooks me in as well now and again. Barry goes, "Oh, I have a thing. We'll get you into this deer," and we do like a 20-minute slot. And I guess it's just the work. I personally, it doesn't like even being on stage and doing that kind of stuff. I don't. It's not something I want. Like I kind of grew up doing Amdram and stuff, and with my mum's an Amdram director, so quite used to being on stage and stuff. And I suppose I don't have the hunger for it myself, but it's just a lot of work. And like even for a 20-minute show, we had a week's rehearsal, or a half an hour show. We had a week's rehearsal for the Dundalk comedy festival, and that was intense, you know. Yeah, I'd love to have the time. It's all about time. And, you know, maybe down the line where I can go, right, I actually have money now. If say the shop now, hopefully in about 2 years, the shop will, you know, actually pay for stuff like videos and live shows.
Yeah, well, with the live show stuff as well, like there's probably a lot of creating videos for then the live show.
Well, it's
and all
mostly
of that.
video.
So then having to create specifically just for that you're like, okay, we'll get one use out of this nearly. I suppose you could put some of them out.
Oh, we had a Dundalk bit, a whole thing on Dundalk, which is your culture town, and there's Bill kind of going through Dundalk, taking the piss out of Dundalk. Drogheda, sorry, it was Drogheda.
Yeah, the Drogheda Comedy Festival. But
so wasn't
Dundalk used to though have a club as well.
Yeah,
they still do.
Did they? Yeah,
they did. I don't know if they still do. But Drogheda,
yeah. I just find the travelling, and because we have a big desk as well, it's huge, big, massive fucking thing. It's hard work. Yeah, you just need a lot of money and time.
Should get one of those masseuse desks. They kind of fold up nicely.
All right, yeah.
And then you make a bit of money on the side.
Skirting. Yeah.
Drogheda and Dundalk, there's a bus service there called Matthews coaches, right? But the thing that always baffles me, certain people in both places pronounce it as Mattis's. Matthews is Mattis's.
Why?
Which I adore. And also there's McCardle's Ale, and they would pronounce it as
nice. Yeah,
Micado's.
nice.
Micado's Ale.
Micado's, like the biscuit.
Yeah,
I adore it.
I biscuit flavour drink.
But the Mattis's, how that baffles me. It always will. That,
like Williamson's.
Yeah, exactly. But it is, because I find that as well sometimes, that I don't get the same from certain things on stage. I've never, the way people talk about, like, do you not get the adrenaline rush off it? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm dead inside.
I
think it's from
nothing.
the news, actually. I'm not getting any enjoyment from your
totally.
clapping.
I'm like, I hate myself. This isn't changing anything.
I don't care. Bye, thanks. Where's the money?
I suppose in a world where everyone has social media profile and everyone's making jokes all the time.
Oh, they're also funny. Yeah.
How do you avoid the easy joke?
Well, that's the whole thing with us, that we think of the easy joke, and we're pitching it. Okay, that's the easy joke. So let's put another layer on that, and then Carl will put a layer on. I put another layer on, layer, until we have it where we're going to go, right, no one's thought of that one. So we think. Everyone, in this world, I'm sure there's people that think alike, but we really strive to not do the easy joke. But sometimes we do when we're lazy and hungover or something. I throw that out.
And it'll still fly.
And people love that one more.
The most successful one.
Oh, that's the thing that
the annoying ones
breaks my heart. That I'm like, you could spend 5 minutes making a video that you're just like, shoot this, talking shite. And then I'll spend hours like storyboarding, After Effects, all that, on a masterpiece in my mind.
Absolutely.
And they're like, "Are you okay? What the hell?"
It's like
is
that.
this
I
shit?"
do session heads. I don't know if you know. So when I do session heads, it's always the little things that I just do on the fly, and then next thing, fucking million views.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
I know.
And nothing then for your 3-week masterpiece.
Totally. And it's kind of like, I find it's like you're trying to strike a balance of, I'm going to do half and half of like things that I really want to do, but I know no one's going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then the stuff that I'm like, well, everyone loves this.
It puts you off doing stuff.
It does. And then I lose myself a bit.
I remember you had one session heads where the lads were going off on holidays. And he was like, "What are you doing?" And he was washing his credit cards in the sink. And I was washing the coke out of credit cards. And I was like, that's from reality. That's way too specific of a thing.
There's a lot of research in my youth.
I was like, shit, I never thought about it. Yeah, they're probably going to fucking swab the cards.
Lovely stuff.
But Waterford does seem like an interesting place.
It is great. I love it.
I'd say it's perfect for comedy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. They have a great sense of humor, and they're self-deprecating as well. Very something good's happening in Waterford, and they're like, oh no, God, that's too, we're building up the keys. Oh, millions invested. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we deserve that.
Some lad discovered fusion energy. No, it'll not take off. No, it'll be shite.
0 points. No emissions. I'll never take off.
Did you ever do like Waterford Whispers from like an entire history of the Irish state through Waterford Whispers?
That's funny. You should say that. We actually have a kind of reeling in the years idea. We don't know whether to make it into a book or pitch it to RTE or fucking someone as a kind of reeling in the years, take the piss, but we focus on the Moriarty Tribunal, or we focus on the equality referendum or something like that, and but we do our own alternative kind of interviews. And
I think go further, go like 1912.
Yeah, oh no, I mean going back.
Start with like Titanic,
or 1916 or that kind of thing. And you're interviewing Michael Collins or whatever. Yeah, like I mean, there's so much. I love all. Remember Time Trumpet?
Yes.
Fucking love that, and that's from the future.
Yeah,
So doing a verse of
Where
that.
Tesco invades Denmark.
Oh, on the side,
Yeah.
the side. It was on the side of the cliff. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's an amazing show. I love that. And David Beckham then is really old. And
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
Did he get a
Loved it.
vagina planted on his arm?
Something like that. Yeah.
Get some surgery to have a vagina
I don't know
on
this
his arm.
show.
Armando Annunzi.
Yeah, so Armando
and a few
Iannucci
other-
worked
Oh,
on
yeah.
the day-to-day.
Barry was in that as well, was he?
Barry had a bid in it as
Yes,
well.
Shake, Cake Shield.
Cake Shield.
Yeah.
Barry did a thing with Mark Doherty, David's brother,
Yeah.
Barry's old writing partner, where they had clips from Dragon's Den and then they would record the opposite bits.
Class.
And they had it was like a invention called Cake Shield, and it was essentially like the cover for your cake.
Yeah.
So Fenton Falls in it. And there's clips of lads going like, I've got one of these at home. And they're like, no, you don't. This is a prototype. And they're like, what's your turnover for last year? Turnover what? It was Apple.
Turnover.
Yeah. And the turnover for previous year, it was Apple again, I think. Yeah.
Incredible.
But I think there's so much room to expand.
Yeah.
Because Ireland's history is it's very silly. I mean, apart from being dark, if you can sweep away all the darkness, it's very silly
It's
history.
hard to get away
Even
from
just
it all.
the fact that we took over a biscuit factory is, I think, that's the foundation of a very silly place.
Yes.
We built the Titanic, the biggest ship in the world, and then it sank.
Yeah.
I mean, how would you like to see the future of Waterford Whispers News?
Well, that's it with the shop and just having actual money to make what we're talking about,
Yeah.
like videos and live shows and stuff that we're meant to be doing instead of trying to chase money the whole time. It's just money,
Yeah.
just enough. I just want enough to do what we're meant to do and to pay us because we're not getting paid properly, because life sucks and everything's so expensive. And the tax man takes everything. He takes half whatever you make. So it's just a tough world in business. Like any business, any small business is fucked in this country.
You can help Colm achieve his dream by buying Waterford
Yes.
Whispers 2025 annual.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely hilarious book.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah, the
check
book.
it out.
Great.
Yeah. And buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Loads of
Christmas
t-shirts.
ideal time as
Oh, it's
well.
actually a great time.
This is perfect timing.
Colm, it is a pleasure.
Thanks so
to
much
chat
for
to you.
having me on.
Thank you
Waterford
so much.
Whispers News Annual 2025. Buy it now in all book shops.
Good and bad.
Who's your competition this year for Christmas books?
Who's my competition this year? DJ Carey.
Has DJ Carey a book
Oh
out?
my god, you should see you should see not a comedy book.
No.
It is good.
I mean it.
But the
got a lot of
DJ
laughs.
Carey book, I get the sales figures of all the books.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. They're going to buy an island. Whoever wrote that.
God.
The sales are insane.
Holy moly.
Yeah, fair play to him.
Free iPhone charger with each one.
Yeah, but don't buy that book.
Yeah, never mind
No,
that.
no.
I'm kind of curious about that DJ Carey book. now.
He nearly went for Daniel O'Donnell. He
Oh,
nearly.
that would have been a death sentence.
Now
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would have been.
Don't come with the
There'd
king.
be no book. There'd be no coming back.
No,
No.
nothing.
Yeah.
Found in a
Don't come for the
bog in
king.
Donegal.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you wouldn't have to fake hospital photos after that.
yeah.
Colm, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you
Check
so
out
much.
Waterford Whispers News. Buy a t-shirt, buy a book
Book.
or whatever.
for a loved one or even an enemy.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you have someone in your life who hates it, and we have a live show coming up on the 16th of December. Tickets are available in
Tomorrow?
various places.
Oh no, when the
Where
sun's
are
out.
yeah.
Workman's.
We're in the
Oh,
Workman's
brilliant.
Club. Yeah. Got a special guest. Santa Claus is going to be there.
It's gonna be there.
And the last and the oldest boy to believe in Santa will be
Make an
we're going to
appearance.
interview him here. He's 35 years old.
Incredible.
So that's going to be a stirring interview. Thank you very much, Colm.
Thank you.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck in the future, lad.
Thanks so much, mate.
Wonderful, aren't they? So talented. They'd make you sick.
This show is part of the HeadStuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with HeadStuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.
Wow, that was a great episode. Get even more on HeadStuff Plus. Bonus and ad-free listening now 15% off our annual plan with the code Black Friday. Join at headstuffpodcast.com before November 30th.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. Like, Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.